So we did not gain back that 3 hours of the commute time because that becomes engulfed in childcare. One of the worst designed airport. There's a Sunoco station that is well known to have the cheapest gas. A lot of yellow cabs go there for the gas. In order for somebody to push you with a force enough to drop into the train tracks, they need to be very close to you, like 1 or 2 feet.
It's like a square piece of cookie. Got some chips, chocolate chips in there.
January 20, 2022, 1:09 p.m. and another commute to Manhattan because something at work requires me at the office. Nice, right? All the way from Queens to Manhattan. That's a 42-minute drive. Oh man. Yeah, so yeah, after 1.5 years of working from home, nowadays commuting has become such a crazy hassle.
0.1 miles. Keep left.
And we like looking back, how did we do that on a daily basis back in the days? So it still feels surreal when. So we did not gain back that 3 hours of the commute time because that becomes engulfed in childcare. Actually, even working from home is quite difficult at times because there's a little infant at home, soon to be a toddler. She's starting to stand. Yeah, so today is gonna be just a quick drive from Queens north side of Flushing to Financial District, or maybe just stop in Chinatown, depending on my feelings. So it was snowing, but it wasn't sticking because of the temperature, but still a little cloudy. So we got on I-678 and take this exit to Grand Central Parkway, and we're going to pass by Laguardia Airport as usual. I've done this like 10,000 times by now, and I heard they have a new terminal. Looks really nice, but I don't think I'll be going there. So construction is still ongoing. It's still not done yet. And Laguardia Airport, prior to this renovation, is known as one of the worst designed airport. Trying to get out of that airport is very difficult. I remember driving in there to pick up my relatives, and going in there is not the issue, but when you try to leave, you will intermingle with the traffic coming in, so making it very difficult to leave. But hopefully with all these construction and adjustments, they will make it easier. I remember the President Joe Biden commented on it once, and I think you can still find that video somewhere.
In 1/4 mile, exit right.
Alright, so this is exit 4, I-278 Brooklyn Queens Expressway. A couple years ago, it was a 1-lane in, and introduced a huge amount of traffic here. But since they make some adjustments, now it's 2 lanes into the ramp. Now it becomes much better. Prior to this adjustments, there was a shortcut that involves leaving the highway, take the local, and jump back in through the other ramp. But now they make the change, so now you don't have to do that. So now we are near the Jackson Heights area. Upcoming exit is Broadway, Roosevelt Avenue. intersection over here. There's LIRR tracks, Queens Boulevard, 65th place. And Waze just tells me I'm gonna get there 6 minutes early. That's always good news. There's a whole billboard for lease. What is it? You can actually buy a billboard space? I didn't know that. Kosciuszko Bridge. If anything, if we one fact you wanna, that's on top of my head, is that this bridge is actually completed ahead of schedule. Like if you imagine all these infrastructure project that has cost overruns and delays and stuff, this one's actually like 1 year ahead. So that's pretty impressive. Maybe they just overestimated the time taken, or maybe did something behind the scenes. I don't know. Okay, finally we hit some traffic here. And to the right, there's a pedestrian pathway, but there's none of that on the other side. Now on the sign it says exit 34 Meeker Avenue. If you need gas, that's one of the best places to get it, because once you go down Meeker's Avenue, there's a Sunoco station that is well known to have the cheapest gas. A lot of yellow cabs go there for the gas. But for today, not going there. Maybe there's a chance I go there next time. Look at that line. Look at that line of cars trying to exit Meeker Avenue. It's crazy. Well, that's just kind of confirmed the reason not to go there today. I don't know if you guys can see it. The Williamsburg area, very gentrified. I think I showed last time I did do a driving video like this. I think I pointed out a few new buildings. Looks very fancy with all that nice looking balcony and stuff. Right here, look at the left side, that irregular shaped building. See, and on the right side, that rust looking building, also new ones. Oh, you gotta blink your light and turn it off and then merge it. That's so cute. That's good, because I do things proper. Leaving Brooklyn.
Keep right. In 1 mile, exit right.
The lane markers here are drawn extremely narrow, so look at that. It even doesn't exist anymore. It's got worn out by heavy trucks and stuff. But yeah, there's supposed to be 2 lanes right here. But a lot of times, some people just couldn't stick to their lane because they're not used to city driving, and they would just straddle across both lanes and blocking the whole thing. Yeah, that's just how it is. There's another place where the lane markings are so narrow. It's in New Jersey, called the Gophers Bridge, I think. If you look at the ground, look, the lane markers came back again. Let's switch over.
In 0.1 miles, exit right.
there's always traffic like right beyond the bridge over here. There's a traffic light right ahead, and you will have to, every light they will let through a few cars and things like that. But overall, today's traffic is not bad. Just hit a little bit and right before the Kosciuszko Bridge, and now at the end of Williamsburg Bridge. It's pretty good. So this commute took me 21 minutes here so far. So driving is still faster. It's still a faster mode of transportation. However,
In half a mile,
once you get in Manhattan,
turn right.
you will either spend a lot of time finding parking, or you spend a lot of money with paid parking. So driving in New York City is definitely a very privileged thing to do. But again, if time is of essence, then driving will start saving time. Let's just see how long this traffic will last, because that's the problem. Because you have a lot of traffic light, so if you only travel a few blocks, you might as well just walk. Yeah, not to mention that there's been some staffing issue at MTA. The 7 train
Speed trap reported ahead.
the 7 train that start out in Flushing, sometimes they don't even run the express trains anymore. Hopefully that's been resolved. So we see a traffic light now. Right after this traffic light, make a right on Clinton. So we'll leave this bridge area where the most traffic occurs. Yeah, speaking of the subways, there's a couple days ago there's been this lady who got pushed off the train by some pretty deranged dude. So yeah, there's been a lot of outcry about safety of the cities and whether riding the subway is still safe. It's really unfortunate, but that did not go in my consideration to driving out today, because you know sometimes yes, things do happen, right? But a lot of times it's overly random. It's you cannot account for these things. But what I would say though is that if you routinely take the subway,
turn right.
then in the subway station, stay to the middle of the platform, and when the train comes in, don't look at the train. Instead, looking at the platform. Awareness is very important. Also, keep social distance. Not because of the pandemic, even though they say that social distancing a lot, but in order for somebody to push you with a force enough to drop into the train tracks, they need to be very close to you, like 1 or 2 feet, because when you extend your arm to exert force on someone. So yeah, watch out for people who look like they're down and they look suspicious, and keep a distance from them. Just keep safety awareness is always important. I mean, this type of pushing and shoving has always gone on even before the pandemic, and it's always happened from one point or another. So I guess what happened here is that the media wants more, these are sensational news, and it's emotional, and a lot of people are at their breaking points. whether to lash out at people or or the response to this event where there's a lot of rally and memorials. I think it's just a society that's in very distress right now. So it goes both ways. So I think if you
Turn right.
if you take the subway,
In half
be
a
aware
mile,
of the situations,
turn right.
and hopefully you get home safe. I mean, it's not like there's no danger in driving, because there's this road rage incident that's in the news where the guy just got stopped. Actually there was somebody who did a fender bender, and then the moment the car stopped, 10 people came out and kicked the guy's windshield like completely smashed the windshield and then tried to drag the guy out. And it was crazy. There's some kind of crazy situation happened. So it's always be careful and always get ready to flee, call the police and things like that. Right, so where am I? I've been talking about this and driving like I was driving the whole time. Not even knowing where I'm at. That's what happens. As you gain experience in driving, it becomes like a second nature to you. Then suddenly your other brain takes over. Alright, so we get off Clinton, drive up to Houston Street, and then we're gonna reach Fdr Drive. The Fdr Drive takes you all the way from the lowest tip of Manhattan all the way up to Harlem on the east side, and on the west side there's also something called West Side Highway.
In 1 mile.
And again, the lane markings are very narrow, so the speed limit is quite low, and it's also very curvy. The FDR is curvy in some areas, and we just passed by Williamsburg Bridge again, and right now I'm going to take the exit 2, get off at near Brooklyn Bridge. Okay, now if you take to the left, you go to Brooklyn Bridge and you leave. But if you take the right, this is where you get back in, stay in Manhattan, and go back to Chinatown. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Feel free to critique my driving, because I don't care. Alright, so I think I'll end my video here. Total time elapsed since I started my engine is 34 minutes. I think it's pretty good time for somewhere in Queens to Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. That's I'll end it here. And drop a like, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Fulton Store Market, indoor farmers market.
Only open between Monday and Saturday. Wow. Non-profit farmers market, but okay, not a problem. Hand sanitizer. Just a little bit. Okay. On the table, just a smaller one. Hi. Fire cider. Apple cider vinegar. Let's see. Honey. Cool. Let's try something. Roselle and ginger. Yeah, it looks good to me. Unsweetened. Yeah, let's try that. But a very normal farmers market stuff. Commie jams, mustard, yogurt. But I'll take this. Okay. Sure. Yes. Card minimum is.
You got yeah.
But then, give me 1 second. Let me grab my card. I'll do that too.
You want a bag?
No, I'm good.
There you go.
Cool. I'll see how it tastes like. Yeah. Alright, you know what? Let's try this out right here. With a nice view of the Brooklyn Queens Expressway promenade. Yeah, they soon gonna look at what to do with them because that thing is about to fall apart. And here it is, Spice Grove Roselle Ginger Spicy Hibiscus Drink, crafted with hibiscus petals, ginger, cinnamon, allspice, 9-petal raw cane sugar. Alright. Yeah, shake it a little bit. Got all the solid up there. Oh, okay. I've definitely got that ginger hitting you right away. Okay. Tastes like ginger ale with a little like raspberry kind of thing. Broken brittle espresso chip Italian cookie. Coffee's best friend. Well, I don't have coffee today, so it is what it is. It's like a square piece of cookie. Got some chips, chocolate chips in there. Crunchy. It's got that very strong butter flavor. Very good. Gotta save that for my family. I think they'll like it. But this one, I'm gonna finish it up.